And back to school stress, not just for students, but for us parents too. How to keep it from overwhelming you and your kids. News 8 Morning Extra on the CW starts right now.
Live from the KFMB studios, you're watching News 8 Morning Extra on the CW San Diego.
Well, it's keeping back to school stress under control, what the whole family can do. Dr. Mark Menolascino is here. Mark, thanks so much for coming in. Dr. Mark, we really appreciate your time here this morning. Let's talk a little bit about adult stress trickling down to kids. Is that an issue, especially with all the kids? We've got tens of thousands that went back to school here this week.
Absolutely, and this is such a great time for parents to work with their children because this back to school stress is something I can help give you tools for to help the parents help their children. They model our behavior, and it really is a trickle-down effect. When children see us stressed and see how we cope with stress, those are learning behaviors that they adapt. The problem with children is they can't really express how they feel. They don't know how to use the words for anxiety and for stress. So you'll see it in other symptoms, in physical, emotional, behavioral symptoms. It may be pain in the belly, it may be headaches, it may be sleep disorders, it may be irritability, it may be a little withdrawal. So it may not be so obvious to the parents.
So this is something that long-term could pose as a danger to our kids, right?
Well, the National Institutes of Mental Health say that 1 in 8 children have anxiety. So it's this chronic stress without the outlet. And I think one way to do it is to help with more downtime in the family.
Sure. Yeah, downtime, including enough sleep, right?
Absolutely.
Talk a little bit about that downtime. What does that constitute, and how can parents make sure that that happens?
Well, we all overschedule ourselves,
right? And
we tend to overschedule our kids.
Kids' activities, you got the sports, after school
Absolutely.
activities.
One great way to do it is to have a family meeting and use a whiteboard or a piece of paper, put each child's name and list all the activities they do each day. Sure. Then work as a family to pick one to take away and fill that time up with family downtime. Time where you connect, time where you don't have these responsibilities and go, 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 go. Pump the brakes as parents and take a break and have more downtime for the kids.
I see that sometimes with my kids. I actually have to tell them to pump the brakes quite a bit.
Yes.
Let's talk about medications for someone that really is stressed out. Is there something that they can take to alleviate that?
Well, a lot of the medications for children, I actually participated in clinical trials for my master's degree for that. They have a lot of side effects and they don't work as well as we'd like them to. And so we have to look for other options. One is that I'm excited to be the chief medical officer for a local California company called Genexa. They're the first pharmaceutical company that has developed an organic, GMO, non-toxic alternative to the other medications. So it's 2 dads that were looking for safe organic medications for their children, and there were none.
Right.
So they set about developing it. They're on a mission to create these toxin-free organic medications. In my clinic, I recommend Calm Keeper and Stress Relief.
Okay.
Chewable tablet, safe for ages 3 and above, work fantastic to help deal with this stress-induced anxiety symptoms.
Because I would imagine the last thing we want our kids to do is to get on some sort, especially if it's because of the parents, get so stressed out that they're on some kind of medication and then all of a sudden they're addicted to something, and then that can be a gateway to other addictions. I mean, that would be a nightmare.
Yeah, and the best medicine is what? Food.
Right.
And one thing we have now is we have easy for parents to use snack packs of little bags of carrots or celeries, little nut butters that you can add to get some protein to the carbohydrate, that stress-reducing crunch of the vegetables, things like that that make it easy for parents to make it good for their kids. Trying to combine those. Add some avocado, add some potassium in the banana and some magnesium. Those are the stress-relieving chemicals that all kids need.
We just call it hangry around my house when the kids are hungry and angry at the same time. Absolutely. Coming up to you. But that hangriness can lead to a little bit of stress for the parents, and then that can trickle down to the kids. Absolutely. So it's kind of a circle of stress. And sometimes snack time and a little rest can take care of all that. How can people connect with you if they want to get in touch or they have further questions, Doctor?
Our website is menoclinic.com, menoclinic.com, and we'd love to hear from you.
Dr. Mark, thanks so much for coming in. A lot of parents feeling the stress right now with this kids going back to school. There are some good things you can do. All right, thanks a lot, Doctor. Really appreciate you coming in. Thanks for your time.